Ho, 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 everybody, and welcome to this, the final episode of Series 4 of Poddywood, and what an episode we have for you. It is a Merry, Merry Christmas time, and joining this little happy Santa on his travels, we have the elf who knows himself. Oh, as always, it's...
I can't believe you messed that up right at the beginning. We're just going to keep that in. We're not starting over.
Yes, the gin's kicking in. Yeah.
Andrew Roger Carson. I have made a bit of an effort because we were supposed to do this episode a year ago, but COVID was absolutely ravaging our co-host, Steve.
Yes.
So we couldn't do it. But we finally managed to get around to it now, I will say, for this episode. We originally intended to have 8 guests along with ourselves. Unfortunately, or fortunately in some cases, Ellen Dubin, who is going to join us, she is nominated for 2 awards at the Voice Over Awards, and we're hopefully looking forward to later on today finding out if she's won them. Good luck, Ellen. Jay Oliva was taking it right down to the last minute, and unfortunately he could not rearrange his plans for today. He sends his apologies, but you'll hear from him again soon. Elizabeth J. Carlisle unfortunately had something come up that she could not get out of, and we just heard, unfortunately, one of our favorites, Rick Ravanello, cannot join us. He has had a bit of an incident on set today and can't join us, but we send all our best to you, Rick. Get well soon, and we'll have you back. I know he's going to be really gutted that he's missed today.
Yes,
but
he's broken one of his penises.
Yes, one of the 2. And if you don't know that joke, you just have to go back and listen to his episode to find out the story.
I feel like I should be outside a bar at about 1 o'clock in the morning going, leave him alone, Bernard, it's not worth it.
But we managed to get 4 of our most loved guests here, 4 of our most listened to guests as well. Of course, we can't start a Christmas episode without welcoming back Ebenezer himself, Bill Daly in Pasadena. How are you doing, Bill?
Okay, how are you? Thanks for having me on, I think.
Yes, it's so good to have you back, as always. Also, joining us from Enid, Oklahoma, once again, it's Mark Marshall. How are you doing, Mark?
Oh, holy crap, it's cold back here.
Well,
it's going to be 12 degrees next week.
12 degrees,
Fahrenheit.
That's an English summer.
Fahrenheit. Minus 11
That's an English
Celsius.
summer.
Yeah.
Interesting side note, minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit and minus 40 degrees centigrade is the exact same temperature. So there you go.
Okay.
Well, now you know, you've tuned into a TED Talk there from Steve. There we go.
Well, thanks
we
for
learn
having
something
me.
new every day. Also, joining us all the way from Colorado, of course, John Ashton. How are you, John?
Good. How are you? Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
It's,
Merry Christmas.
it's cold here
Merry
too,
Christmas.
Mark. By the way,
We're in Colorado.
It's 15 degrees here now. But,
Whoa. Are you in the
today,
mountains?
actually, the sun came out today, so it's about 30. So it feels like a heat wave. But the snow missed us. It went east. So we just got the wind and the cold. We're hanging in there. So I got my winter stuff on here. So.
Well, while we're talking about cold, we've also got to talk to someone who knows a little bit of something about heat, and that would be Richard Mirisch himself, all the way from Los Angeles. How are you doing, Richard?
Hey, guys. Happy to be here. Good to see you all. I'm wearing my Hanukkah hairy hat. I'm representing all the Jews.
Well, we're just representing everyone here today.
That's what it's about.
Here we are. We've reached the end of 2022.
Why does Richard know about heat? Is it because he burned down that stage in Australia?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Already
we're
we're
off
starting
already.
back with the House of Wax as though it was my fault, burning down the stage in Queensland. We've discussed this ad nauseum. They got a whole new stage out of it. They're thrilled that it burned down. Let's be honest.
I know.
Yeah, Bill.
I know.
Come on. Silverado didn't exactly get their ranch back, did they?
Andrew asked me to mention that. Okay.
Yeah,
Silverado. We actually got that on film though, when that burned down because cameras were rolling, and then everybody was instructed to keep them rolling because the insurance company needed it. They had 10 minutes 10-minute loads, and they got the whole fire. I mean, that whole
Wow.
place went up in a matter of minutes.
Oh man.
Well, that's a nice warming
Then there was
story
a
for a
fight to
Christmas special,
rebuild it.
Bill.
There was a fight to rebuild it then because the IAA claimed to have jurisdiction. I guess since they burned it down, they felt like they had jurisdiction to rebuild it. But I'm pretty sure an outside contractor came in and did it. It was in New Mexico, after all. You weren't on that one, were you, Richard?
No,
No, I think that was Russ Kavanaugh. I think Russ Kavanaugh was on Wild Wild West.
I think Richard would have been down in Australia doing The Matrix around that time, surely.
98.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have
Yeah.
been before the.
Yeah. And he'd quit smoking by then, hadn't you, Richard?
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, the stage burned down many years after The Matrix, but you know, we're in a multiverse timeline right now, so anything's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. In an alternate universe, I'm thin. So
I didn't have the presence of mind. I didn't really expect this to come up, even though Andrew had asked me to. I didn't intend to do that, but I do have pictures that I took when I was down there with only the airlock. Only the airlock was standing, and it was scorched. Do you remember?
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
There wasn't much left.
okay.
Okay. Moving on from that potential pot boiler that is no way going to come back around later on in this episode at any point whatsoever. Hopefully. We're changing things up a bit here today. We are going to have a bit of talk about what our guests are currently up to. I know that during the December period, the industry kind of shuts down for holidays and things like that, but you've all been a bit busy this year. So naturally, we'll come to you, Mark, because I think we haven't spoke to you the longest. I understand you've been busy down there in Oklahoma. What have you been up to?
Well, I'm making an appearance this week at the neighborhood Walmart supermarket. It's nothing official. I'm just going to appear. Actually, I'm producing a short film by a Native American filmmaker that is going to appear next year on PBS, National PBS, part of a association with Vision Maker Media, and she's an emerging talent, and I've known her for several years, and really excited about it. It's a great little story, and we may actually have a kind of someone from a royal filmmaking dynasty involved with us. So I'll be able to share more later. And otherwise, the Oklahoma film industry is really heating up. We just finished, Tulsa King's first season and
Yes.
Killers of the Flower Moon, and Tulsa Kings has been renewed for a second season. Reservation Dogs has been renewed for a third season. So we're becoming. Actually, CBS called us the Hollywood on the Prairie. So we're excited. So bring your productions back here.
Taking over from Georgia, I see. Yes.
Oh, we won't be Georgia. I mean, we did 240 million last year as opposed to Atlanta, which is $1 billion. So we have a ways to go.
What are your tax incentives?
30%, 37% actually, if you use
Really?
Oklahoma musicians, but it's above 30% just on a rebate process. So
Good.
we're in good shape, and we're really getting noticed. We have sound stages too now.
Cool. Where
And
in
another
Oklahoma?
advantage to Tulsa is the bars are open later than they are in LA.
Except on Sunday. We know the stages are in. We actually have stages in Tulsa, and then we have a big complex in Oklahoma City downtown. It's the old convention center, and has 1.2 million square feet of soundstage space total.
Cool.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
So come back anytime.
Keeping yourself busy down there, Mark, since you got back down there.
Oh, I'm not busy. I'm just, but I'm here.
Oh, Richard, obviously you're just constantly busy this year. I'm amazed we even got you today, to be honest. But obviously, the last time I saw you was back in March when I was over. You were still knee deep in your DC universe with the Flash at the time. How's your year been? What have you got coming up?
Still working on the Flash. The Flash comes out next June 16th. They just moved the release date. So we're getting close, but we still have a little bit of work to do. So finishing that up. And then I'm going on to Legendary's next Godzilla Kong movie, which they just finished shooting in Queensland, Australia. I don't think there's an official title for it yet, but that's just in the early director's cut phase. So I will transition at some point early next year from finishing The Flash to going back to Legendary for another run with Godzilla and Kong. Excited to do that.
That is awesome. So as I understand it now, just recently, Legendary is now transferring over to Sony.
They have made a deal with Sony recently for future outputs. I think Dune and Our Picture will still go through Warner Brothers,
Right.
Since previous films, those franchises have been with WB. So, but I think product after that will start to move through the Sony pipeline.
So we're not going to see Kong with like a massive Coke or something, or a
You mean
Dunkachino.
like,
yeah.
Have you guys seen the trailer for Cocaine Bear?
Yes.
That's going to be, and my prediction is that's a smash hit.
Oh, that is definitely a sleeper hit for the year.
Maybe Godzilla will be, pounding a Coke Zero. It's got to take care of their shape, but and I don't think so. It'll stay with Warner's. That franchise will stay with Warner's, I would imagine.
Well, you're invigorating Kong then again, right? Because I did a film.
Oh, King Kong lives.
Yes.
King Kong lives, and I thought that would ruin the Kong franchise forever, but it didn't, I guess.
No way, John. Kong never dies.
Yeah, we did that in 1986 in Wilmington, North Carolina, at Dino De Laurentiis' studios.
Oh, right.
Wow. Me and Linda Hamilton, and it was pretty weird.
John, I think you might be actually connected to everybody in the business, because obviously, Richard, you've been working in with DC as well, and John, you have also flirted with DC back in the day in the original Wonder Woman TV series that we covered.
That's true. But I I left that show. That was really weird that you mentioned that, because and this doesn't happen usually in Hollywood, but I was hired to do a guest star on Wonder Woman, and I worked one day on it, and I got an offer to do a screen test, to do a spin-off of Starsky and Hutch, to do the lead in it, because I had done a couple of Starsky and Hutches, and I had to get out of the Wonder Woman to do the screen test, and the director fortunately let me out. So they recast it, and so I'm only in it for like 2 seconds because somebody else took the role over, and I ended up testing for it, and it never went. So, but it was pretty nice of the director, and I'm sorry I can't remember his name, to let me out of it. And he said to me, "You got a lot of guts. You're leaving a sure thing to go test for something you might get." So that's
John. Hollywood. I wish I had known you back then. My stepfather, Leonard Goldberg, was partners with Aaron Spelling and produced Starsky and Hutch. So
yeah, I did a couple of them.
Yeah,
got along. It was good. Got along great with them, and then they were going to do a spin-off of Starsky and Hutch called what's his name in Starsky?
Huggy Bear?
Huggy Bear?
Yeah, it was called Huggy Bear and the Turk. And I was going to play Turk, and Huggy Bear was going to be
Frankie and the Bean
series. And it never went anywhere. It never got picked up. It never went. But it was called Huggy Bear and the Turk, actually. Yeah. But yeah, I loved working for those guys. Those were good. Spelling and Goldberg were great.
Well, we're doing something a bit different this year because we are going to do a bit of a team quiz between our guests to test their movie knowledge. We have the Jonah Hex Special Edition for Bill.
That's the booby prize.
You have a death wish. You have a death wish, don't you?
We do. We do. So basically, they're going to be split into two teams. So to do this, I'm thinking, let's see. Shall we flip a coin for it?
Sure.
Who's on which team? Okay. So, this is a hard one to do. So, Bill, heads or tails?
Tails.
Okay, it is tails. Okay. Who do you want on your team?
What's your process?
No, it's not.
It's like
I had to get him on that one just to see his reaction.
It's like we're on the playground, you know?
Okay, so
I always get picked last.
you always get picked last.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick Richard then.
All right, so it's the two LA guys against the Colorado and the Oklahoma guy. Okay, we will settle on that. So it is Mark and John versus
East Coast versus Midwest.
yes, there
Sorry.
we go.
West Coast
That'll work.
versus. Sorry, I'll start again.
How many of those gin and tonics have you had? We've literally only just started.
I know, but my geography is terrible.
So is your knowledge of film, but 60 episodes in. Okay, so what it will be, our guests if they know the answer, they will shout out their first name and get a chance to answer it, which is good because if they shout out their first name, then the screen automatically goes to them. So it does actually help. Now, to be fair, because I thought we would have more people on this, I chose the questions to be the most ridiculously easy movie questions possible. So I would be amazed if all of these are not answered by Mark Marshall with his rapid knowledge of every single movie going.
These are going to be
sorry,
so
where
easy
are
that
we?
even I'm going to know, aren't they?
Yes,
Oh,
but you're not playing for the simple
Good,
reason
Mark's my
that
partner, so that's good because I don't know shit. So.
if you don't get a question right about an answer about a movie you were in that is about you, I will be so disappointed, John.
Don't be surprised, Andrew. You know that.
Yeah.
You know I only see my movies once, so don't be surprised.
Okay.
King Kong lives. King Kong lives.
That's just the answer for everything. Just shout out King Kong lives.
It's bound to be
Okay.
for one of them.
Steve, you will
Yes.
be keeping score. So
Via
what we have here,
the high-tech medium of a pad and a pen. See, I've not even got an iPad or anything. This is weak source. That's what this is.
I know. Jeez, that's working with a budget. Okay, so guys, are we ready?
We got a budget.
Keep drinking, Steve.
Yes, keep drinking. Okay, so if you're ready, shout your first name, then I will tell who has got the right to answer it. Now, there are hidden prizes in certain ones of these questions that Steve will let us know. And that means you will win something out of what's in the box. Now, there's a warning, it is a DVD. Now, there are 2 good films and 4 terrible ones.
So this is
it's
going to
all
be
at
pick
random.
and mix.
Yes, but you will get them. That's the main thing. Okay, first question for the first round. Which actress was born as Norma Jean Mortensen?
John,
John?
Marilyn Monroe.
Correct. One for John.
Thank God. I was going to say John Wayne, so thank God. Thank God.
Way to go, John. See,
Yeah.
you're leading the pack.
Okay. Question 2. What does Nicolas Cage's character try to steal in National Treasure?
Bill.
Bill.
Yeah, the Declaration of Independence.
Correct.
No, he steals
Yes.
the Declaration of Independence.
That wasn't even a Warner movie.
Bill,
job,
you
Dave.
traitor. Okay. I'm already guessing one person should get this one right, and if he doesn't, I'm going to be so disappointed. Okay. What is the name of Tony Stark's alter ego in the 2008 film of the same name?
He's alter eagle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bill, I'm sure knows that from the Iron Man. Is that
Yes,
Iron Man?
correct.
Okay.
Richard, how did you not get that?
I thought that was a trick question.
I did too. We all froze on that one, waiting for the last sentence to come out of your mouth.
Okay.
I'm a DC guy, not a Marvel, remember?
Not true. Okay. Which actor voiced Woody in Toy Story?
Mark.
Richard.
Oh, I think
Good.
Richard got that one.
Go ahead, Richard.
Did I? You sure? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Yes, correct.
I'll share that with Mark.
Well, I was going to say Marilyn Monroe, but
Oh, well, then forget it.
Okay.
Mark's a couple of questions behind. Okay. Which film contains the line, "Here's looking at you, kid"?
Mark.
Mark?
Casablanca.
Very good, Mark.
And we have a winner for the first
Oh.
DVD. What's it gonna be, Andy?
Okay, let's dig into the box. Yes, there is actually a box. Oh, look at this. Mark Marshall, you have won, and it's all right because it is Region 1, so you will be able to play it. You have won a 3-disc DVD set, The American Dream, The Dusty Road Story.
Oh, Hercules. That's great. Thank you.
That is. So, and look at that. You can even press here and it'll do a voice if the battery hadn't run out. I guess you don't get them. But there you go. It's a
Can we
documentary with 2 extra discs of features. So, well done.
So batteries not included, obviously.
Yes. Yeah, you got to get your own batteries.
Okay.
Hugh
Jeez.
Cronin and Jessica Tandy.
Yes.
No, wait.
And Frank McRae.
And Elizabeth Pena.
I think
Yes.
your questions are so obvious that they're stumping all of us. We're like, there's something we're not sure about. I don't know. That's how I feel. Maybe I should be drinking with Steve.
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
waiting for the punchline when these questions come up. 'Cause it's-
Okay. What was Dorothy's surname in The Wizard of Oz?
Gail. Oh, that's Bill. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we
I
can.
gave
Sorry,
the
we can't
answer.
accept that.
We don't have a Gail here, right?
Gail got it.
Can't accept that, Bill.
No,
Go
because
ahead.
he just came in and said, "Gail, we've got to hear
Yeah.
your name first." Sorry.
We're
No
so
points, that
desperate
one.
to get that one. Okay, next. What was the name of Keira Knightley's character in the Pirates of the Caribbean film series?
John.
Wait, Bill.
Oh,
No,
Fuck if I know. Did I get it right?
no. It was Elizabeth Swan. No one got that one.
Yeah.
So you were saying they were all easy, and then straight away the next question you can't even answer.
Oh,
Okay.
if her name was
I thought we were
Alan
gonna do
Swan,
good
I
movies.
would have gotten it.
Yeah. Which 2014 movie starred Benedict Cumberbatch as Alan Turing?
oh.
Oh gosh.
Bill.
Bill,
Imitation Game.
correct.
Imitation Game.
Good man.
Okay, team Midwest really needs to pull out their
Oh, my
fingers. Yeah.
Come on, John.
Okay. In what year was the first Harry Potter film released?
Bill.
Mark.
Bill came first.
I know Mark knows the answer to this. He almost died in 2001 delivering it.
Yes, 2001 is correct.
Okay, but what was the date?
That's not on the
It was
question, Mark.
delivered? Oh, that's a good question. What was the date? it got
November
delivered?
16th.
No, that was the
okay.
date it came
You know, I'm
out.
going to give bonus points for that.
Delivered.
You're going to give him
No,
a
when
bonus
did it
point.
deliver?
I'm going to give a bonus
Thank
point.
you. Thank you, Steve. No, November 16th was the release.
Yeah, but when did you deliver it?
November 4th.
It's about right. No, honest to God, that's about right. and 8,000 prints had to be made. Technicolor.
I still have
had to
flashback.
make
No,
8,000
14,000.
14,000
We did
worldwide. Yeah.
14,000 prints.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Who
Wow.
played Spock in the 2009 film version of Star Trek?
Oh gosh, what's his name?
Oh, Richard.
Richard?
Is it Cho?
No,
Oh,
no.
Oh
it was
no, it's not him.
Zachary Quinto.
Oh, that's yeah.
Okay. Which film won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 2015?
Oh. Lord.
I didn't walk up the aisle, so I don't know.
All right, I'll give a clue for this one.
well,
It
half a
starred
point.
Michael Keaton.
Oh, Birdman.
Oh,
Oh, Mark.
God.
Birdman.
Bill.
Spotlight.
Mark.
Richard.
No, Mark got it with Birdman.
Good job, Mark.
We got a Team Midwest here. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. Which Stephen Sondheim musical was turned into a movie in 2014?
Mark. Into the
Mark.
Woods.
Into the
Yeah.
Woods, correct.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Team Midwest is catching up here.
Definitely,
yeah.
yeah.
Give him another DVD.
No. Okay. Which horror villain did Anthony Perkins play?
Richard.
Bill.
Richard?
Norman Bates.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Before winning an Academy Award in 2016, how many times was Leonardo DiCaprio nominated?
Richard.
Richard?
6?
No, it was 5. Close.
Sorry.
Okay. This is
Give me
pretty
the
easy
merit
one.
point.
I thought it was more than that myself.
Who starred alongside Paul Newman in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
John
Bill.
John.
Richard.
John got it. Go on.
Robert Redford.
Robert Redford. Well
Yes.
done, John.
I was going to say a bicycle, but
Who directed Forrest Gump?
Richard.
Mark.
Bill.
Oh, Richard got that one.
Zemeckis.
Rob Zemeckis, correct.
who directed Pinocchio?
Which version? Roberto Benigni.
Okay. Which 2 classic Hollywood actresses appeared in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane?
Bill.
Richard.
Oh, Bill got that one first.
Bill got that one first. Joan Crawford and Betty Davis.
Correct. Okay.
That away, teammate.
In what movie did Harrison Ford star as President James Marshall?
Mark.
Richard.
Mark got that one
Oh,
first.
yeah, Mark got there first.
Air Force One.
Correct.
Get off my plane.
Hmm.
Still crashed, didn't it?
Okay. Which film contains the line, "Story of my life, I always get the fuzzy end of the lollipop"?
Richard.
Richard?
That'd be Some Like It Hot.
Yeah, if you didn't get that one, your entire family would have looked down on you, Richard.
You have
Okay.
to stick that one in the next Kong film. And just have a container ship full of like lollipops just stuck to his fur.
That's the PG version.
Yeah.
Okay. Who directed The Godfather?
Richard.
Richard?
Mr. Coppola.
Francis Ford Coppola, correct. Okay. Which horror movie had the tagline, "Be afraid, be very afraid"?
Mark.
Bill.
Mark?
The Fly.
The Fly,
Yeah.
correct.
Right.
Okay. What was the name of the computer in 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Richard.
Mark.
Bill.
Richard?
Hal.
Hal. I was going to say that's 4 good guesses, but it wasn't. It was Hal.
IBM, that was. It was IBM, but like one letter removed from each.
Yeah. Okay. 2 questions left in this round. Okay. First one. Who directed Edward Scissorhands?
Richard
Richard got that one.
Burton, Tim
Tim
Burton.
Burton. And finally, for this round, what is the name of the villain in the Halloween film series?
Mark, Michael Myers.
Michael Myers is correct. Well done. Interesting first round there. Steve, what are our scores?
Well, at the end of the first round, Team Midwest has 9.5 points, but Team West Coast has 12.
Oh.
I'm not sure about his math.
Who got the half a point?
Yeah, who got the half point?
That'd
Hey,
be me.
Mark got a half
it
a
was
point
Mark.
for something. Yeah.
How do you get a half a point?
Because I just felt like messing with the
He
scoring
had a-
system,
he
quite
had a
frankly.
good quip. I think he had a good quip. I think he displayed some wit there.
So it's 12-9, and there were only 10 questions.
Yes.
That's something's wrong here.
Okay. Now, moving
And it
on.
has nothing to do with this game.
It's nothing to do with this game. Okay, so that's very good. The next round, and this is
Oh,
going
there's
to
more?
be music specific
Oh,
in
no.
movies. Okay, so are we ready?
Yes.
First one. Which band sang the theme song for Armageddon?
Richard,
Richard?
Aerosmith.
Correct.
That's right, Richard. You are a winner. Tell him what he's won,
Oh.
Johnny.
Okay, thinking out of what's in the box, we have Richard.
Yes.
Oh my God. I know you said
Yes.
you're a DC man.
Oh.
You're going to hate this.
Oh no.
You have won the extended cut of The Punisher, starring John Travolta and Thomas Jane.
Wow. I've never seen the regular cut. So this is exciting.
Yeah, well, this version is actually better. It is apparently is 17 minutes longer.
Oh, I'm pumped about that.
Yeah, the Zack Snyder cut is 15 hours longer.
Yes.
So no doubt you're holding that DVD of Battlefield Earth for me then, right?
Can we trade? We want to trade at the end.
Oh, you don't know what's coming for him yet. Okay, next question. In the movie Say Anything, what song does John Cusack's character play from his boombox?
Richard,
Richard?
In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel.
Correct. Very good. Okay.
Can I trade the Punisher?
If you can get someone else to trade their DVD, then
I want
fine.
King
have
Kong
mine.
Lives. I want to
can
see
have mine.
Ashton in King Kong Lives.
You can trade it for a bootleg of the Corman version of Fantastic Four.
I'm down.
Okay. The song I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston appears in The Bodyguard, but who wrote the song?
Bill.
Mark,
Richard.
Who got that first?
That was Bill.
Bill.
Was it Bill?
That was Bill.
Yep.
Yeah, Dolly Parton.
Correct. Okay. Oh, God. Which Disney film featured the song When You Wish Upon a Star?
Richard.
Bill.
Richard got that one first?
Richard got it. Yeah, Richard.
Pinocchio.
Correct.
Not oh well, which version are we gonna figure that one out? I don't know if that's in the Benini version.
When you wish upon a star. It's slightly Greek then, didn't it? But what's
Which
after
one's
that?
completely Greek.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything is Awesome is featured on which film soundtrack?
Richard.
Richard?
The Lego movie. Batman the Lego movie?
Oh, no, the Lego movie. I'll take
Or
that.
just the Lego movie?
Yeah.
We
Did we
should
get
just
this question
put everyone in
today?
a team against Richard at the moment.
I think it's going to get that way in a minute.
We're
Yeah.
going down, John. We're going down.
Did Richard get these questions in advance or something?
Wind
I think
beneath my...
he's the youngest of us, John. I think Richard's the youngest one of us.
Yeah. Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler was the theme song for which movie?
Mark,
Mark?
Peaches.
Correct.
Good job.
Which three artists did Christina Aguilera sing alongside on the theme song for Moulin Rouge?
And you know what? To make things interesting, I'm going to give you a point for each one of them if you get all three.
A lot of Moulin Rouge fans in the on the panel tonight.
May know one. Richard may know one. Wait, was it TLC?
No,
Nope.
no. It was Pink, Lil Kim, and Maya.
Oh, it's shocking none of us got that.
No.
Yeah, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
What was the theme song for Despicable Me 2?
As sung by
No.
Pharrell Williams.
As sung by Pharrell Williams.
Oh, Richard.
Richard?
Happy?
Yes.
No,
Oh,
I'm a little bit
that's-
down actually at the moment.
I think I don't even know if we can afford a full point for that because you did give half the answer away, Steve.
Well, you know, I'm just trying to help.
I'd give it to him.
I didn't hear it.
Okay. Don't Let Go by En Vogue featured on the soundtrack of which movie? No one? That was Set It Off.
What, the sprinklers?
No. It's pretty much
I was going to say
Is that a
10
real
Commandments.
movie?
So, man.
Ten Commandments.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't say anything.
Check on It by Beyonce featured on the soundtrack of which movie?
Cry Macho.
No. It was the Steve Martin Pink Panther movie. Okay.
Something from our generation, Andrew.
Yeah,
Okay.
you said I'm the youngest, but I'm still clearly way too old for some of these questions.
This will be
I'm
interesting.
going to bring my son in here in a minute. Okay.
This was going to be interesting. The Heat Is On by Glenn Frey featured in which movie?
John.
Come on, John.
John.
Midnight Run. No, Beverly Hills Cop.
Yay.
We'll give it to him. He had us going there.
For a bonus point, what was the name of the song playing in the strip club?
That's good.
No.
I was too busy looking at the girls to listen to them.
Yeah, I didn't want to know what they were singing. Okay. Jack White and Alicia Keys sang the theme song for which James Bond movie? Oh my God, Bill! I really thought you would have jumped on this one.
Well, I should have.
No,
but,
that was Billie Eilish, right? No. Well, which one was it?
It was Quantum of Solace.
Which, funnily enough, Amanda is watching upstairs.
Ah.
Yes, or as I like to call it, the
what
something
was
of
the name of
Boris.
the song? What was the name of the song, though? It wasn't Quantum of Solace.
No, it doesn't state.
I don't see how you work those into the lyrics.
No.
And
Or
we
into
all
the meaning of the movie.
fight the quantum of solace.
Okay, who sang the theme song for Die Another Day?
Oh, Bill. Madonna,
Bill.
right?
Madonna, correct.
Madonna.
Good job, Bill.
Okay. Beauty School Dropout featured on which soundtrack to a movie?
Richard.
Richard?
Grease.
Correct. Two Worlds by Phil Collins featured on which Disney soundtrack?
Richard.
Richard?
Tarzan.
Tarzan, correct.
That's what I was going to say.
Storming away here.
I'm sure he's got Google open in front of him. He's just audioing my voice and seeing what movie comes up. Speaking with Disney, what is the name of the first song played in The Lion King?
From
No
the
one?
day we arrive on the
That was Circle of Life.
planet.
You're not supposed to be giving clues away.
No one else had got it. It's an absolute
Wow.
banger. So,
What
Keep
song
singing.
did Jennifer Garner's character dance to in 13 Going on 30? You've got daughters, Richard. Come on.
Yeah, they don't like that movie though.
Okay, it was Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Okay, you might know this one. Which of the following films was not nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Score? Was it Men in Black? Was it Seven? Or was it Finding Nemo?
Mark,
Mark?
Men in Black.
Wrong. It was Seven.
That was my
Ooh.
second choice.
give him a half a point.
Yeah. Round it up.
In what year did Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross win an Academy Award for Best Original Score for The Social Network?
We're a bunch of old guys. Our memories are not so good.
I
You haven't
think,
figured it out.
I believe I still have the screener for that unwatched from the SAG Awards that year. Okay.
You don't take away points, right? For the wrong answer.
no.
No,
Yeah,
Okay,
let's all
so
guess.
2018.
no. It was
No,
2010.
it would have been
wait.
closer to
Oh.
12, I think.
Ah,
What year was it?
2010.
2010.
Wow.
Okay.
time has gone fast.
For which of the following films did Hans Zimmer not compose the soundtrack for? So it's the one he didn't. Inception, Star Wars, or Gladiator?
Oh, Mark,
Mark,
Star Wars.
of course, you know that.
I raised my hand. I don't even know the rules yet.
Well, you're being very, very polite about it. I will say that. Hello.
I see that hand. I see that hand.
Keep raising it. I push the button.
Yeah.
You're the Best by Joe Esposito was the theme song on which 80s movie?
Richard,
Richard,
Karate Kid.
correct. Okay, Howard Shore composed the score for what famous film trilogy?
Mark,
Richard,
Mark got that one.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Correct.
Yes. One of my favorites.
Steve, I'm sure I heard a sound there, by the way, didn't I? Oh, no, wait a minute. No, it wasn't that one.
No, that was just me going, yes. Mm.
What song plays during the closing credits of The Breakfast Club?
Richard.
Mark,
Mark, I think you got that one.
don't you forget about me.
By Simple Minds. Correct. Tina Turner sang the theme song for which James Bond movie?
Bill,
Bill,
GoldenEye.
Golden Eyes, correct.
For a bonus point, who wrote it?
Oh, I have not a clue.
It was
Oh.
Bono. There you go.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. I did see his name in the credits. Yes.
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 Old Bonio himself. Yes.
Yeah. I wondered
Okay.
if he was still running that restaurant in Palm Springs.
Okay, two questions left for this round. Which Ronan Keating song was the theme song for Notting Hill? That's a terribly English question for a bunch of Americans to answer.
It really is.
Hmm.
It was when you say nothing at all. Okay. For which film did Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes sing the theme song?
Richard,
Richard?
Officer and a Gentleman.
No, it was Dirty Dancing.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Okay, last one on this round.
Dirty Dancing, of course. I was thinking Joe Cocker.
The film Batman Forever
Oof.
had a song called Hold Me, Kill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me by
Wanna try
which
that again?
band? Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me by which band?
I can never get Joel Schumacher to come over here when I need him, you know?
You might have a bit of difficulty at the moment. I'm not going to lie.
My son has a Ouija board, you know?
All right, I'll make
Joel's doing underground movies now. I get that. But, you know.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
That's just terrible, Bill. That's terrible. It's Christmas, for God's sake.
It's the holiday spirit. What can I say?
Yes.
I don't have bah humbug on my forehead.
Oh,
Ouija
God.
board's just going to say, "I'm sorry for the bat nipples."
Who wrote the original theme song for Ghostbusters?
Wait, what was the answer to that last one? Did we get the answer for the last one?
It was U2.
Oh, you too.
So who wrote the original theme song for Ghostbusters?
Mark,
Mark.
it was Ray Parker Jr.
Very good. Okay, Steve. What have we got?
Okay. Well, at the end of round 2, it is rather lopsided, I'm afraid. Team Midwest has 5 points, but Team West Coast is storming ahead with 11.
Oh,
So
Well-
it is currently 2 rounds to nothing, I'm afraid.
Hey, frankly, I'm amazed we're that close.
well, don't worry.
I'm
there's
letting you
still-
down, John. I'm sorry. I'm letting you down.
Hey, listen, I'm waiting for a Marlon Brando question or something, you know?
Well, that in mind, here we go with the third and deciding round.
It can't be the decide.
What? Oh,
It's like
on
double
silent.
Jeopardy.
Hey, somebody thaw Bill out.
Okay.
Bill froze.
Poke him with the stick.
Bill's froze.
Frosty the Snowman.
It's the revenge of Joel Schumacher. There you go. That's what you get for speaking ill of the dead.
Come back, Bill. Come back.
This gives John and Mark a chance to catch up while Bill
Wait,
leaves
wait.
and re-enters the room. Richard, you're holding down the fort until he gets back in. You'll have
All
to
right.
let him in, Steve, when you see him come in.
Oh, yes, I will do.
Get back in. Okay. Which film featured the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man?
Bill.
Mark,
Mark got that one.
Ghostbusters.
What do you mean? There's tampering going on here. I
Wait
was,
a minute, you
unless
guys
I'm on
continued
an
the game?
extreme delay. I was like 10 seconds ahead there.
Yeah, I
Actually-
got booted out, and then
Yeah,
you
so
guys
Bill-
you continued the game.
Yeah, I called your name on that one. That was going to be like a whole joke thing.
That's what you get for messing with Joel
answer-
Schumacher, Bill.
The answer is Ivanhoe.
Now you're talking.
Okay. Which of the following movies was not directed by Steven Spielberg?
Oh.
Saving Private Ryan, Minority Report, or The Shawshank Redemption?
Mark.
Richard.
Bill.
Mark got that one, I believe.
Let's see. Let me think for a minute. I'll go with Shawshank Redemption,
You're right. You were there. Which one was I there
John-
for?
John
which was
doesn't
directed by
know the
Ivan
joke.
Reitman.
Yeah.
Right, but John doesn't know the joke. Okay,
Oh, it's true. So, Mark,
Tell us the joke.
they left you out, John. Mark used to be Steven's personal assistant.
Only for 25 years.
who
Okay,
starred alongside Susan Sarandon in Thelma and Louise?
Richard.
Mark.
Richard?
Thank you. Gina Davis or Brad Pitt.
Gina Davis.
Or who was the golfer in Happy
Christopher
Madison?
McDonald.
Yeah.
Chris McDonald, right?
Harvey Keitel was in that.
Yeah.
Michael
Yes.
Madsen.
Which singer starred as Jareth the Goblin King in Labyrinth?
Mark.
Bill.
Mark?
Okay, Mark got it. Mark was there.
Was it David Bowie?
It was David Bowie, correct.
Go back to your room. Play with your toys.
Is either that or
Forget about
Julio
the baby.
Iglesias?
Yeah. Which Disney movie contains the line, "Some people are worth melting for"?
Richard.
Mark.
Richard?
Frozen.
Frozen, correct. I'm pulling for you on this one, John. Be prepared.
Scott didn't have it either.
For which movie did John Wayne win his only Academy Award?
Bill.
Bill.
As he played Rooster Cogburn in the movie that was made better by Jeff Bridges.
What's the name though? Come
Yeah,
on,
we're gonna need it.
I've got to pass it to John if you
Go,
don't.
John.
Go ahead, John. Take it.
John,
The
what is it?
Shooters? The Shooters.
No,
No,
it wasn't.
True Grit.
It was True Grit.
True Grit. True
Oh,
Grit.
yeah. Same character, different movie, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
For which film did Kevin Costner win an Academy Award for Best Director?
Richard.
Richard got that first.
Dances with Wolves.
Correct. It's highly
think there's a delay
competitive,
on my
Richard.
end.
He's well in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Which of the following movies was not directed by Alfred Hitchcock?
Mm.
Rebecca, Lolita, or Marnie?
Richard.
Bill.
Richard got that one, I believe.
Lolita.
Lolita's correct. Yes.
But imagine if he had directed it.
I don't want to imagine where the cameo would have come in.
Imagine if Paul Verhoeven directed it.
How about
Okay.
Paul Thomas Anderson?
Yeah. Yeah.
What movie did Brad Pitt, Robert De Niro, and Dustin Hoffman star in together?
Gonna have to hurry you.
Hey, how
No.
do we not know that? It really must suck.
Time's
Yeah.
up.
That's a real trick.
You're gonna
it's a
feel
real
really
trick
bad, Richard.
question.
Brad Pitt, Robert De Niro, and Dustin Hoffman star together in Sleepers.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh.
Jesus. That was a Warner Brothers picture too.
Bill.
God damn, it was
Bill.
right in the middle of my era. Yeah.
Right. Sleepers. That was a dreary movie.
It was
Who
a
did-
negative pickup though. I think it came from Alcon.
Hmm.
Who is the much loved director of Malcolm X?
Richard.
Richard. Who is it?
Spike Lee.
That's my equivalent of you smoking, Richard.
We knew we were getting that one in there.
Much loved is the it only
Which
lasts so long.
which actor voiced the character of Lightning McQueen in the Cars franchise?
Bill.
Bill?
Richard.
Paul
yeah.
Newman. Paul Newman.
No, Owen Wilson.
No.
I much preferred working with Paul Newman.
Okay. Point Break and The Hurt Locker are both movies by which director?
Richard.
Mark.
Richard?
Catherine Bigelow.
Catherine Bigelow, correct. Who wrote the novel on which the film The Shining is based?
Richard.
Richard?
Stephen King.
Correct. Where is the movie Das Boot set?
Mark.
Bill.
John.
Richard.
Yes.
I don't
Who
there
you
was a
giving
bit
it to?
I heard Mark
a-
first.
no, there was a bit of a breakup on my end. I'm sure I heard John
Yeah,
say first.
I'm freezing out here.
Go ahead, John.
John.
A submarine.
On a submarine. That is correct. Oh, and John has won a movie.
Okay, everybody, it's prize time. It means that Andrew gets to delve into the bag again and pull out something good for this Christmas. Yeah.
This is brilliant. In my view, John's won the top prize here. John, on
Yeah.
DVD, you have won the Cannonball Run 2.
Ooh,
Oh.
classic.
Absolute classic from the 80s with Sinatra himself.
Yeah. Cool.
Now Bill is like, shit, I really wanted to win that. You might be
Who
able to
directed- And
Hal
Andy,
Needham.
who directed Cannonball 2?
Hal Needham.
Hal Needham did too also.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, we're doing well here. Doing well.
I'm on a time break here because everybody keeps freezing and going in and out. So
Yeah, that's happening to me too.
Everybody moving camera here, so we don't freak.
Richard has a little hacker that he's hired to sabotage everybody else to make sure that
Yeah. Zaslov, we can put it on the bill. It's fine. Okay. In Pulp Fiction, what is the name of the fictional TV show that starred Uma Thurman's character?
Bill.
No clue. No clue.
Catch up.
No, it was Fox Force 5.
Fox Force. Yeah, I knew the punchline, but I didn't know the movie. The show.
Which two actors wrote Good Will Hunting?
Richard
Richard
Affleck and Matt Damon.
Affleck and Matt
Matt
Damon.
Damon.
What is the name of the killer clown from the film It?
Richard.
Richard. Go on.
Pennywise.
Anyways.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my
with
god.
inflation, it's dollar-wise now.
Yes.
In the film Groundhog Day, which song plays on the radio every morning?
Oh,
Richard.
I think Mark got that first.
Yeah.
Was it I Got You, Babe?
Yes,
I got
by
you,
Sinisha.
babe.
Who was the writer of Midnight Run?
John,
John?
George Gallo.
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
I told him I'd
Look.
get him a mention on the show. What kind of fish is Nemo in Finding Nemo?
Richard.
Richard?
Clownfish.
Very good. Very good. What movie marked Quentin Tarantino's directorial debut?
Richard.
Mark.
Richard got that one again, I believe.
Yep.
All right. Reservoir Dogs.
It is. He does seem to have the quickest connection here.
He does.
He booted his own teammate off the show. He's Frozen Jones. Mark, if something happens to your feed now, I'm guaranteeing you Richard is behind this. Oh, a Warner Brothers question.
Oh.
Which real-life Hollywood couple starred in the 2002 live-action movie Scooby-Doo?
Richard.
Richard?
Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze.
Correct.
Jr.
Okay. What type of car was used as the time machine in the Back to the Future franchise?
Richard.
Richard.
The DeLorean.
Yes.
That
I'm going to
great
shut up
piece
now.
A great piece of Irish engineering.
Powered by Colombian engineering.
I've completely lost track of like who's had what DVDs now. Okay, which actor provided the voice for Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy?
Bill.
Mark, I think you got that one.
James Earl Jones.
Very good.
You guys aren't hearing me?
No, we heard you. We just heard Mark first.
They're just ignoring you,
That's the
Bill.
rules.
Okay, that's okay.
Which movie contains the line, "You can't handle the truth"?
Mark.
Bill.
Mark got that first.
Few Good Men.
You good man. Correct. Interview with the Vampire is based on the book by which author?
Richard
Bill.
Richard
and Rice.
and Rice. What movie features the famous line, "I'll have what she's having"?
Richard.
Bill.
Richard,
When Harry Met Sally.
When Harry Met Sally.
Katz's Delicatessen.
Yes, almost went there as well.
You should go there.
Who wrote the soundtrack for the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
We're gonna have to hurry.
Oh no.
Pretty sure it wasn't Rodgers and Hammerstein.
It was Richard O'Brien. Isn't it? What movie sees Audrey Hepburn sing Moon River?
Richard.
I think Bill got that one.
Breakfast at Tiffany.
Breakfast at Tiffany's it is.
It's prime time once again.
My Battlefield Earth. Here comes my Battlefield Earth DVD.
Andrew, would you care to delve into the box and give Bill his due?
I cannot believe it. Bill has actually won the highest rated movie of the What's in the Box DVD challenge so far.
Oh, then Battlefield Earth is a cinch.
Yeah. Bill, you have won a Catherine Bigelow movie, Jamie Lee Curtis in Blue Steel.
Ooh, I'm so
Actually...
excited.
God damn it.
Your excitement knows no beginnings, does it, Bill?
Oh.
Steve. You'd rather have Trading Places with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Watched that the other night.
Yes, I'd much prefer that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's one more DVD in that box. So Steve only knows which person's going to get it from these next questions. Okay.
Yes. Well, it's pretty lopsided at the moment. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, broken record. Like we didn't know that already.
Well, I think what we'll do here, because I've got a couple of questions left. I have whoever the winning team is has one DVD that they've got to fight over for who gets it. But we have one more here, which was obviously going to be for our fifth person who was supposed to be Rick. So we've got to give that out as well. So, Steve.
Let's give it to Rick.
Just give it to Rick. Just give it to Rick.
Give it to Rick? Okay.
Yes.
Rick Ravenello.
Wait, what is it?
Oh.
Maybe I want to trade the Punisher.
I bet you would want to trade the Punisher for this because it's actually a pretty good movie. So, Rick's gift would have been the Charlie Sheen movie No Man's Land from 1986.
Ooh.
So who's in the lead individually?
Well,
like we don't know.
Well, gee, let me consult my really, really difficult formula. Well, basically, it's a runaway success at the moment with Richard storming away in that last round, 15 points just by himself.
All right. Well, congratulations, Rick. You get the choice. You can either stick with the Punisher or send Rick the Punisher and take No Man's Land.
No. I think Rick should get No Man's Land.
Okay, we get No Man's Land. We have one prize left. But seeing as though we have the winning team of Bill and Richard, we're going to make these two fight out for it. Should we either do it via questions or by flipping heads or tails?
You can flip a coin.
Okay.
Where Baby Bill and I should do Rochambeau.
I concur.
Okay. Seems though Richard is in the lead. You call it heads or tails?
Heads.
Oh, it's tails. Bill, you have won. Oh, you're going to be so happy with this, Bill. You have won the entire series of Hulk Hogan in Thunder in Paradise. Action, adventure, and thrills ×3.
How many of those films is John Ashton in?
How many of these? None. He's been very fortunate.
Yes.
But
Can we remake it with John Ashton though?
Let's just remake it with all of us in. It's not that hard if you've seen Thunder in Paradise, trust me.
No, you just need a boat. You need who was the other one? Was that the bloke that was married to Roseanne?
Tom
Arnold.
No.
What's that called? Thunder in Paradise?
Thunder in Paradise. It was Hulk Hogan and
Paradise.
Chris Lemon.
In Paradise with George Gallo.
Oh, Trapped in Paradise.
Trapped in
And
Paradise.
Nicolas Cage, yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
good
we did
Christmas
Trapped
movie.
in Paradise with me and Nicolas Cage and Dana Carvey and John Lovitz.
I
And
love it.
it was yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
It's actually pretty fun as well. It is a fun Christmas
Actually
movie.
takes place at Christmas time. It does.
Yes, and you can see it on Disney Plus at the moment. No, unless that's working with the competition, Richard. You know.
Okay.
Yes.
Totally cool.
So, congratulations to Richard on the first ever Poddywood quiz.
Yes.
Even there was some kind of tampering interference on your two main competition here.
Hey, can I make a suggestion for next year?
Yeah.
So next year, you do the answers and we'll do the questions.
That's not a bad plan.
I think that'll even things out a little bit.
Good work. Yeah. We'll just mix them all up so the answers are actually hilarious to the questions.
There you go.
So, well, now that we've got the quiz mercifully over and you've all walked away with some absolute bargains that you will receive the next time I hit stateside.
They are definitely prizes, that can be said of them.
Yes. Yes. Liberated from the nearest dollar store I could find.
So is Mark's prize the only one where the batteries are not included?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Unfortunately so, although after watching Thunder in Paradise, you might want to turn your own life support off. So we've got a quiz over. Let's just have a quick chat to round the show out here. If you want to give out your Christmas messages to your friends, family, the two people who are watching this show over Christmas, then we definitely want to hear them. And of course, we'll start up here with Mr. Marshall. Mark.
Oh, gosh, well, I'd like to thank my my nephew John. We're not thanking people, are we?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
go ahead.
Well, I don't want to thank anybody. I just sending love to everyone present, and also to my brother and sister and her spouse and my brother's son and his family. That's about it. They're the only ones who are still talking to me.
Thought you were going to do the whole Eva Mendes go through like everybody you know.
No, I keep saying, don't you know who I used to be?
I worked on the Goonies, damn it.
That's right. That should put me in the Hall of Fame right there.
Yeah, that should. Well, hopefully we're going to be doing some visiting of some Goonies locations ourselves, Mark. So I'm hoping that next year we can get you to join us on it and give us a bit of a show around.
I would love to.
John, Mr. Ashton, always a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you so much for taking a time this year. You've appeared in so many episodes around Beverly Hills Cop and stuff like that. Would you like to send out any Christmas messages to your fans, family, anyone like that?
Yeah, I just want to say Merry Christmas to all my family and all my love to them. And to the world, I would like to say, let's have some peace on earth, and let's not argue anymore, and enjoy Christmas, and believe in what you want to believe in, and let the other person believe in what they want to believe in. And God bless everybody, and let's just all get together and have a nice Christmas. Okay?
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, I think we can all agree with that one.
Yes, peace and love from John at Christmas. How many people do you shoot in the new Beverly Hills Cop movie?
How many did I what?
How many people do you shoot in the new Beverly Hills Cop movie?
How many do I shoot?
I know that they've got you doing some physical stuff in that movie.
Yeah, well, I have a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't tell you right now.
I'm going to predict he shoots Judge Reinhold.
Show me on the doll where he shot you.
Mr. Mirisch, give us your season's greetings if you are not tied down to a non-disclosure on them all.
I'm thankful to Warner Brothers that they're keeping me employed on The Flash. I want to start there. But I'm most thankful for my family. I have a family member here. This is Ace. come up and say hello, please.
Hi, Ace.
Hi, Ace.
Oh, we've got we've got you. We've got you on the Zoom, but
What does that shirt say?
Ace, show them your shirt. This is what the teams are wearing.
Is that your campaign slogan, Richard?
You can call me Dick anytime.
Isn't there a
Big Dick
Latin version of that?
There you go.
because yeah.
I'm thankful that I have a sense of humor with 2 teenage kids. I'll tell you that much. But
Well, there's a long sleeve version of that, which is the uncut version.
Oh,
boom, boom. And Ace is off to play the drums. But no, thankful for friends like you guys, and happy to be here. And I agree with John's sentiments 100%. You know, from a macro situation, but I'm thankful for my reasonably good health and my family's health, and just hope next year is better for the world, indeed, and
Amen.
good for all of us.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And then we have
And
Bill.
Finally, Bill. Yeah.
Well, I want to give a shout out to my family, of course. I don't think any of them listen to this stuff.
I don't even listen to you.
They get enough of me. They get enough of me. But I especially want to give a shout out to Kate and Steve, to your significant other. And and I'm sure the two of you will go visit Claire and Ben at the Everyman Theater to give them my good wishes for Christmas and the New Year.
I've still got your business card in my wallet. I can just wheedle my way back in.
You probably could, yeah. And then and we can't forget Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel is so pissed off at you for outing her as sloppy drunk.
Well, I wish her all the best. I wish her happy Christmas and happy New Year and all the best, and peace on earth.
Well, I will honestly say, obviously, Kate and Ethan, love you to bits. Love our other kids, Caden and Faith. Also, all of our friends, all of our people who have appeared on Poddywood over the last year and made it just a fantastic, fun environment, and always willing to come back. You guys, especially, and pretty much everyone who has followed, supported us, shared out the show. We loved you to bits. We'll be back in the new year, hopefully. Hopefully, we'll be doing more episodes from other places, which will be fun. That was a logistical nightmare.
Yeah, it was a little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Well, in final echoing, I just want to echo everything that everyone said. Big shout out to the 3 little monsters that are upstairs, Amanda. All of you guys, thank you so much for coming on and just basically talking to 2 idiots from across the pond and helping to make the show great. Regardless of what religion you are, regardless of where you are in the world, the best thing that we can just say is just treat everybody as you want to be treated. Don't be a dick. And just enjoy yourself.
Richard can't help it, though. That's his T-shirt.
Can I make a quick prediction? Can I make a quick prediction for 2023?
Yeah.
I have a prediction for 2023. Legendary is going to do an intimate 2-person drama, and the budget will be only $125 million.
Well, that's Kong versus Godzilla, right? That's an intimate 2-person drama.
Well, that's true. That's it.
Come on.
My dinner with Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Richard. You must be producing on this thing. You can bring John's character back. Come on. Because apparently
I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah.
Can I trade the Punisher for King Kong Lives? Because I'll find it. I'm gonna find it.
King Kong Lives is impossible to find. It really is a really hard film to find.
Well, it took me a long time to get that hidden.
On your IMDb.
I had to use all my influence to get that put away.
You won't be coming back for the special edition DVD commentary then.
So Richard, have you heard anything? What are the plans to celebrate Warner Brothers 100th anniversary in 2023? I've seen they've started putting stuff up on the internet. Am I going to get invited to some sort of gala?
I think everybody is just hoping they still have their jobs next year. You know,
yeah.
I mean, take a look at the stock price. So
I know.
Hopefully, that once fine studio comes back, and
the
hopefully
stock price actually went lower with the AOL crash. It actually got down to $8 a share. Now it's like 10 and change. Now
sitting around, just under 10 right now.
Yeah, it's awful.
I think I can speak for me and Steve's side. I mean, we're just hedging so much on the Flash because we are so looking forward to seeing it. We have mentioned quite a few times on the show, it's like, please do not let this end up like Batgirl. And we see a lot of the changes going on with DC at the moment with Cavill, Godot, Patty Jenkins, you know, and it is worrying for fans of the DC universe. And we really, really, really want to see Keaton back. So, you know, we're all on tender hooks to see it.
They definitely will. That picture will not go the way of Batgirl. And I will say this, I think you'll all be quite pleased with what you see. The picture is really good. So
yeah,
something
Keaton's definitely going to be back because the Vulture's going to be in the next Spider-Man movie. So
there's that.
There's that. Okay, guys, we want to thank you so much for joining us on this Christmas. It means a hell of a lot that you've taken this time to come and join us, as you have throughout the year on various episodes. I know with Mark, we did the amazing Richard Donner tribute episode last Christmas, which was one of the most listened to episodes we've had. John Ashton, your Beverly Hills Cop episode is getting a lot of airtime now, and we got covered on Movie Hole, which was pretty impressive. Within hours of that show going up, the news started, and they were crediting Poddywood for it. Bill, we know we love you. We love having you on. We love torturing you by making you sit through the movies you wish you never had to revisit. Well, no, we're looking forward to The Flash. We're looking forward to Godzilla versus Kong 2. I mean, especially because I'm so into that. Looking forward to Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. We're all very excited the fact that it is going back to the 80s, and we're getting the Beverly Hills Cop we want with plenty of F-bombs and no PG-ing it.
Make sure there's a banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah.
Yes. But guys, absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining us on our first Poddywood Christmas quiz special.
Yes.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Holidays.
On
Thanks
that
for having
note,
us on, guys. You do a lot of good work, you guys. So thanks for having us on.
Thank
Anytime.
you,
Absolutely.
Thanks, John. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. Thanks, Richard. It's nice to see you.
Good to
And
see
Mark,
all
it's
of
nice
you.
to see you again. And Steve.
And you as well,
and
Bill.
Andrew.
John,
Thank
stay
you.
warm. Richard,
Yeah.
stay safe. Stay
Let's
out of
do this
trouble.
again on Valentine's Day.
Oh, we will.
We can just do romantic comedies. Questions on romantic comedies.
I just think we'll do a battle of the sexes on Valentine's Day, and we'll get some some like women actresses and producers, directors on, and that'll be it. It'll be the boys against the girls.
Got to start studying now.
Okay.
and on that note,
Okay.
well, that is the end of Poddywood season 4. Thank you very much for listening in. We will be coming back with a new series in the new year, so stay tuned. In the meantime, you can check us out on Instagram. You can check us out on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Grindr. Whatever you whatever you
When
can.
did you set that one up, Steve? And
Um,
more importantly, what action have you got from it?
you don't want to know. But now, it has been an awfully big goodbye from me.
And absolute love to every single person out there. We look forward to seeing you again in the new year.